what's going on, Philadelphia Eagles fans? It's your boy Philly Day One, and as you seen in the thumbnail, um, N'Kobe Dean won't be playing. Um, Jahai Campbell is going to get the nod for N'Kobe Dean against the Buffalo Bills. I think N'Kobe Dean getting hurt was perfect for what they wanted to do as far as still getting Jahai Campbell some snaps. They really love this kid. Nobody is trying to sit their first round pick down. So N'Kobe Dean, as good as he's been playing, him getting hurt was perfect for them in the later seasons. We still go to the playoffs. You don't risk nothing by putting Jahai Campbell in there. You risk losing the game, but we don't necessarily need this game or the game after that. So they kind of want to get him some live reps against a really good team. So he can kind of take the reins. I think they're really set on him taking the reins for N'Kobe Dean. I don't believe N'Kobe Dean stays here. As good as he's been playing, I just don't believe that he'll stay here because they really like Jahai Campbell. And I like Jahai Campbell too. N'Kobe Dean just brings a toughness to the team. And I can feel we'll miss that toughness Saturday and maybe for a year or so until somebody decides to be that tough guy. And I don't know how big of a deal it is. I don't really like it, but like I said, nobody's planning on sitting there first round pick for a couple of years. That's not your intentions when you get a first round pick. So he'll be going against the number one rushing back in the league with Jahai Campbell. I have no doubt in my mind that he can cover well. The only thing that brings me a little, me being a little worried about it is him coming down and getting off blocks to be able to stop this guy, or if he's being blitzed. Jahai Campbell ain't blowing up nobody he ain't blowing up these running backs on no blitz. Zach Ertz don't even. I said Zach Ertz. Zach Bond don't even blow running backs up like N'Kobe Dean do. Like he's unblockable when it comes to running backs and him. And Zach Bond, he'll do a move and get by him, but you can most definitely block Zach Bond. You can most definitely block Jahai Campbell. But when it comes down to getting in the hole, blowing up a play, he's gonna have to learn that really, really fast because it's a really good rushing team. Jalen Carter with the shoulders, he will play. He said he feels really good. He mentioned that he had been dealing with a lot of pain playing, and he feels he can do the same things without the pain in this game. I mean, now that he's back. AJ Brown had a teeth thing where he did not practice. Well, I think he had his wisdom teeth removed. Landon Dickerson had a illness. Devontae Smith also had an illness, but Landon Dickerson and AJ Brown also practiced today too. So they probably moved off the depth chart. If you look at the depth chart, he probably moved off the depth chart off the injury list. By the time you look at it, Zach Bond had a hand and he was fully a full participant in practice. Jahai Campbell had a back and ankle and he was a full participant in practice. Jalen Carter, the shoulders, he was a full participant. Fred Johnson had a calf. Last time we talked, he had an ankle. So he had a calf thing, which he was a full participant. Cam Latu had a stinger. Sometimes he comes in at tight end. Sometimes he'll play fullback. He had a stinger, and he was a full participant. Like I mentioned, Devontae Smith had an illness, but he was a full go. And Cameron Williams was a full go. We're going to get on the topic of Shannon Sharpe. Shannon Sharpe was somebody who was vocal on his podcast of Nightcap, and he talked about Jordan Davis being snuffed out of a Pro Bowl vote, and I believe him. It's right. I mean, anybody with eyes can see that they missed on this Pro Bowl voting thing. And Reed Blankenship actually said that he went up to Jordan Davis and told him, "Hey, man, you're a Pro Bowler." So
I think Jordan Davis would be named to the Pro Bowl.
Yeah, that's tough. I'm kind of shocked at that. I know I can only imagine probably what he thinks, but I went up and told him, like, I feel like you kind of got snubbed, in my opinion. But at the end of the day, that's just another thing. You can get it next year, but he's more worried about a team, being on the defense, and just contributing at the end of the day.
We're gonna watch those two videos. And Jordan Mailata was on like a interview where he was either on a Zoom or something like that, where he talked about what BG brings to the table as far as him coming back and production. And he said it's not even the production is what's the great thing about BG. BG's been productive for a while. He said it's not even that. It's more so the energy. So let's get into those topics. All right, so like I said, Brandon Graham was brought up by Jordan Mailata about what Brandon Graham brings to the table. Y'all don't know, man. Brandon Graham is currently third on the sack on Eagles all-time sack leaders. It's Reggie White with 124. You got Trent Cole with 85.5, and you have Brandon Graham with 79.5. If Brandon Graham all of a sudden just start tearing up games, say he get 3 sacks tomorrow, or he gets 3 sacks and the Commanders game, he'll be second in all-time sacks. That'd be kind of cool in my opinion. It's doubtful that he'll get 3 sacks per game, but because I can see people now doubling Brandon Graham if he gets in that the D tackle position, man. I can see them really doubling him. Not only what Brandon Graham does as far as production, it's his energy. So let's run a video so y'all can see what Jordan Mailata was saying.
Tell me about BG and his impact on your team.
Man, I mean, it's not even the impact that he has on the field that's probably the best part. The best part that he has is the energy. It's contagious. It's the fact of keep playing the next play, having high energy at all times, whether it's a win, loss, or draw. He's very consistent in his character, in his energy, and I think him bringing that to the team, especially, with how you ride the highs and lows of the season, it's very crucial. And so he's been a big part of this season, just, grounding everybody and reminding everyone of the true mission. And so I think it's been, an incredible ad this year, man, to bring him out.
Yeah. So it's his energy. Brandon Graham spoke to Phillips, Jaelan Phillips, about what he was doing, and Jaelan Phillips was like, "I'm gonna call you the cleanup man because you you just cleaning up, you just sweeping up everything." And he said, "I know I wouldn't get them in the beginning of my career, but I'm glad I'm getting them now." And that's pretty much how he's doing it. And sometimes you got to play that at D tackle. At D tackle, sometimes it ain't your rush moves that get you the sacks. A lot of times it's you just being in the right position for when those guys push him up. You got good edge rushers who's going to push him up. He's going to step up. And if you dare when he step up, then that's a sack for you. So, Brandon Graham is just playing the game the right way. And I think with them seeing him getting all this production out of playing the game the right way, it'll make you want to play the game the right way. Let's get into Jordan Davis. We're gonna go from D tackle to D tackle. Jordan Davis he was snuffed out of this Pro Bowl voting, and I'm gonna let Shannon Sharpe go ahead and do his thing.
Let's be real, champ.
Hold on. Hey, listen, Unc, I don't have his numbers in front of me.
Can I interest you for 2.5 sacks?
Take your time. Wait a minute. Hold on. Unc, he's a run stopper now. He's not Aaron Donald. He's not gonna give you that.
No, Jared said no. So hold on. I'm trying to find. So what? No, he's not played to be a run stopper. Jared said he can get after the quarterback.
Oh, no, Jerry lying. Jerry lied through his teeth.
Ocho, I'm paying you $20 million. So what's Jeffrey Simmons doing?
Hey.
What's Brown from Carolina doing? What's Jordan Davis? Jalen Carter nor Quentin Williams earned the right to go to the Pro Bowl over Jordan Davis. Jordan Davis has outplayed
this
them
year
both.
He has. Jordan Davis has been phenomenal this year.
Think about it, Ocho. Jalen Carter missed the last 3 games.
He did.
Jordan Davis got more sacks, more tackles than both of them. As a matter of fact, he got more sacks than both of those guys combined.
Yeah, I love Jalen Carter myself, but he has not been the same with those injuries. Like he's been disruptive, but he hasn't been like a game breaker. With those injuries reeling him throughout the season, he had a wrist injury. He had like a abdominal injury, and then he had the shoulders. And the shoulders kind of lingered on until he got the procedure done to where he no longer has the pain. And he's been out a couple of games. And Jordan Davis has looked like an absolute monster. I think he has locked up his contract. They're going to pay him something, but he'll be with us. We might lose Jordan Mailata, but Jordan Davis came in and, kind of solidified his role for being a Philadelphia Eagle. So, I most definitely agree with that. Quentin Williams, he got a Pro Bowl nod. Like even the one with Cam Jurgens. I'm sorry, Cam Jurgens, you have not played Pro Bowl football, and Cam Jurgens got in there. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous how like some of the guys who actually absolutely should have been in the Pro Bowl are not going to be in the Pro Bowl because of the people who's voting, either not watching football or just naming names because they names. So that's all I got, man. Like, comment, subscribe, and turn those post notification bells on so you don't miss no video. And we out. Let's go Birds.